Some children never seem to need a crowd. They don't shout to be heard, nor do they seek constant approval. They are content to sit quietly in a corner, to tinker with blocks, to sketch invisible worlds on paper, to watch the sunlight dance across a room. Some might call it loneliness, but it is something far more delicate, far more profound. It is a choice, a quiet embrace of solitude. These children, the ones who love to do their own thing, are often misunderstood. Adults see them as shy, introverted, or withdrawn. Peers may call them weird or boring. Yet inside them lies a rich and private universe where creativity blooms freely and thoughts wander without interruption. In solitude, they learn to listen to themselves first, and only then to the world. Psychologists tell us that self-directed play is not merely a pastime, it is a crucible for the imagination. When a child plays alone, they are inventing rules, experimenting with outcomes, testing boundaries. They are learning cause and effect without pressure, mastering empathy by narrating the roles of imagined friends, discovering emotions in a safe space that no adult can intrude upon. In these moments, the seeds of intelligence, resilience, and emotional depth are quietly sown. But there is a misconception. Being alone is often confused with being lonely. And yet these children are not necessarily lonely. They have companions that adults cannot see, imaginary friends, intricate stories, a silent dialogue with the world around them. Solitude becomes a canvas for inner exploration, a laboratory for their emotions. They confront uncertainty on their own terms, make mistakes in private, and celebrate small victories without applause. In the modern world, where constant connection is the norm, these children stand apart. They are the ones who will sit by the window, watching leaves fall, pondering what it all means. They will spend hours building towers or drawing maps that only they understand. They learn patience, focus, and the ability to entertain themselves without screens or distractions. They are developing an internal world so vivid that external validation becomes secondary. Yet solitude is not isolation. These children need guidance, encouragement, and gentle observation. They need adults who respect their pace, who do not force interaction, who understand that social skills are best learned gradually, without intrusion. They need to feel safe to return from their inner worlds and engage when they are ready, not when society demands it. The most profound lessons they carry, resilience, creativity, empathy, grow in this quiet balance. Research suggests that children who spend time in solitary play often become adults who are introspective, emotionally intelligent, and capable of deep focus. Their independence is not born of necessity but of choice. They are architects of their own curiosity, explorers of internal landscapes, learners who do not wait for permission to imagine. And in this way they teach us something essential, that being alone does not mean being incomplete, that reflection is not weakness, and that a quiet mind can see far beyond the noise of the world. Observing these children, one can see patience etched into every movement, curiosity shining in every glance, and resilience hidden in the simplicity of their play. A child absorbed in their own thoughts may not speak much, but their silence carries stories, lessons, and wisdom that words cannot capture. They remind us that solitude can be sacred, and that self-reliance and creativity are born not from constant instruction, but from the freedom to explore on one's own. It is tempting to rush in, to offer advice, to intervene, to fill their silence with sound. But for these children, silence is a companion. It is a teacher. It is a sanctuary. They do not need to be molded to fit the world. They need to be understood for the world they are quietly building within themselves. And if we watch closely, if we resist the urge to impose, we may see that the richness of a child who plays alone is not in what they do, but in what they quietly become, thoughtful, creative, resilient, alive, in a way that the noise of the crowd can never teach. Some children will always choose the quiet path, and perhaps the most profound lesson they offer is this: to sit with oneself, to explore without expectation, to be at ease in the company of one's own mind. In solitude, they find joy. In play, they find meaning. And in choosing themselves, they teach us the gentle power of quiet independence.